When you're displaying this guy in total form, suddenly, hello caddies! What is going on guys, MJ2005 again here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the SD RX-Zeromaru from Gundam Build Daggers. Now this is one of the SDs that I actually look forward to, and I'm glad I did because this is an intuitive SD. It holds together pretty well. Well, more so because it uses the new joints. And it just looks cool. It is a nice rendition to the Unicorn Gundam, in my opinion. And it is pretty unique since, yep, it can transform into its real mode. And of course, the pilot Ayame. Please, again. Well, put it in the comments if you want to, but I'd rather not see it. Just put Ayame is my waifu in the comments below. Probably I'll pin that, I'm not sure, but yep. Here you have it, the RX-Zeromaru. I like it because of how developed Ayame's character is, and also just because of the sheer looks. It just looks amazing. The gold isn't poop gold, the ones that we get as plastic anyways. And the red comes in some other red. The red that is not the joints comes in this nice metallic red. For example, the scarf over here, and also the end of the scarf, which is actually the effect part for the sword. Well, to be honest, it's a bit cheap, but nicely done. It does kind of give off the illusion that that is the end of the scarf over here. So, well, one effect part for two purposes. And also the Shuriken over here comes in this nice metallic red, as well as the handles that well, I anticipated it to be gray, but it is indeed in the metallic red, which looks nice. And overall, the kit does function pretty well. But let's dive down to the abyss of stickers, because this guy comes with a sticker sheet that is larger than an A6 piece of paper. Let's remove the Shuriken over here, and let's start off from the head. So the head, we have the eyes, and then we have the additional set of eyes in the back over here. I personally do not like the serious eyes on this because, well, we've seen it in the anime as with the cute eyes most of the time. And then we have the forward camera, the forward jewel, and then the cycle frame and the side over here, and then the cycle frame on the cheeks and on this piece over here on the cheeks, and then the gray piece over here. Shoulder armor is falling off. That is one of the problems of the kit. And then we also have the real mode eyes stuck under here, and then we also have what's peeling off to be the cycle frame, more cycle frame, and then the cycle frame up here. No forward sticker, shoulder armor falling off again. For the arms, you have the gold over here, the gold trim on the shoulders. I don't remember if it is one piece or two pieces. And then of course we have the gold in here, the gold on the wings, the cycle frame on the wings, the cycle frame on the arms, the shoulders, and then the gray trim over here, and double that for the second one. And now we come to the chest. So the chest, let's remove the scarf over here. We have two pieces of cycle frame over here, two more pieces of cycle frame on the chest, and then the piece on the chest. I think this is one piece that adds as the entire gold trim, which feels pretty bad putting onto it because you had to circle the entire piece. And yeah, this over here just lost its positioning just because, well, it is a long sticker, more or less, so the wind will get in the way. And then we also have the piece over here on the stomach, and then we have two pieces of cycle frame on the backpack. And now we come to the waist. So we have three pieces of cycle frame on the front skirt, the gold trims on the back skirt, the red piece over here, and then also these pieces of cycle frame on the back skirt. And then the feet, we have the pieces of cycle frame on the feet over here, and that is it. So that is the entire sticker sheet. I gotta see it in editing how many minutes it took me to explain the entire sticker sheet, but yep, this guy does come with a ton of stickers and more to come for the Armed Armor Hitori. But it does bring out the colors of this kit. So I say if you hate painting, if you're a lazy ass like me, Probably just go for the stickers and you would be satisfied. Despite the just colossal amount. For the articulation, I bet it is just the generic new frame like articulation. The head just rotates and bobs about. The arms can rotate if the shoulder armor does not just fall off. And this is gonna get on my balls pretty fast. The back piece on the back can move, and then the arms can rotate at the shoulder, bend at the elbow at one joint, which is pretty good. And then ball jointed wrist, which has the notorious hollow bottom, and then a swivel at the waist just now, and then no skirt action. So and then the feet are on ball joints at the top, and then they can rotate at the thigh. Go forward, go back, go out, and then a single jointed knee, which does not look bad at all, and then a ball jointed foot. So the articulation, as I said, is like the generic like new SD frame articulation. So this guy does have pretty decent movement. So now let's take a look at the gimmicks first. So the gimmicks, you can transform this guy into its stealth mode, which is called the Kakure form. So what you need to do is to, I love this, slide down the mask. I really like how they implemented it. Of course, there may be some like inaccuracies over here because the mask is inside of the Gundam helmets instead of outside, I believe. But I gotta double check the episodes to see for sure. So to slide down the mask, close the V-fin.
And yeah, I forgot about the stickers on the V-fin, the gold one over here and the gold one over here, which you have to put on in extreme precision or else it will cover up the hole.
And then we just take apart this and rotate it, put it back in, make sure these kunai looking pieces just faces the ground. And there you have it, the Kakure form, which is Ayame's stealth mode. And now we finally go on to the accessory. So of course we have the shield shuriken in the back. The handle does not stick onto the shuriken, by the way. It is a separate handle. I'm just lazy and I do not want to lose parts, so I just stuck it on for just in case. So it just holds in the hand. And this does not come with the white edges, by the way. Of course, you can obviously tell that I painted the edges with Gundam marker just for a teeny bit of accuracy. And then we have the ninja tool in the backpack, which stores in a compartment over here. I don't know how to say it, but anyways, it is a nice looking cute little katana for the Zeromaru. Looking pretty nice. And then you have the kunais over here. They're gray, they have holes on either side, so you can either let her hold it or store it in the back of the arm, like so. I like how they implemented so many pegs into the body without it looking like weird, so that you can actually put everything on the kit and not risk losing a single thing, which is pretty intuitive. And then we have the Tanegashima Rifle. It is a whole lot of Japanese that I have to butcher, so I'm so sorry if you're from Japan or if you know Japanese. But I'm just reading what the instructions told me these weapons are. So the Tanegashima Rifle. So you just basically remove one of the accessories and just let her hold it. And there you have it, with everything just falling apart. Yeah, the hand grenade is only in the arms, so it urges you just to stick these on, to just thicken the joints for the shoulder armor to stay. And the kunais, yep, they do fall off pretty easily, so you gotta stiffen up that peg. And then for some add-on stuff, we have the ninja pose hands. So, yep, just basically switch them out. And I absolutely hate the shoulder joints, but it's not much of a complaint as to turn me off from this kit. She looks pretty good looking like that. And then that's all for the SD. And now we bring in the Armed Armor Hitori, which is basically the bird support unit. And more stickers to come, I did say that. So for this, you have the green obviously over here, and also for the scope, you have the green for the fake face, and then you have falling parts, which, well, wrong grip. And then you have cycle frame for the talons, and then you have the disgusting gold ones on the talons, which doesn't fit as bad as I anticipated, but whatever. And then you have the gold circle and trim over here on the body. And then you have the gold on the knees over here, or I don't know, wings. Yeah, and the only complaint I have for the arm number Hitori is that this piece tends to fall off pretty easily. So yeah, you either gotta stick it in or stiffen up the joints that connect to it. And then you have the gold trim over here. And then you have the cycle frame here and here. And the gold piece over here and over here. This one I absolutely hate, because not only do you have to fold it over multiple surfaces, but you also need to position it so that it's perfectly lined with the hole. And this one over here is peeling off. So double the amount of stickers over here for the other side, and then just quadruple the amount of stickers over here for both of the wings. So that's a lot of stickers. And then you have the cycle frame over here, 2 pieces, and then you also have the cycle frame over here. And that is a ton of stickers, and well, although they do fill in for the absent color apps, it is way too much. But anyways, let's see how we can move. So the wings can just flap up and down. There is no straight wings like this, which is really what I really want to do. But what you gonna do? You can at least have them fly around, just like so. And then over here, we have the talons that can move over here, and these pieces can move. And that's about it. So let's combine the Zeromaru with the Hitori, and I'll be right back. One thing I almost forgot to do before I transform it, compare it to some of the older SDs. So here's the Winning Gundam, because I do not want to touch the Star Winning Gundam ever again. So yeah, you can actually see the difference in height between the old joints and the new joints, and also the more good looking proportions instead of having a squished Gundam with an oversized head. And what about something from the canon universe? The SD Kasi Gundam. Yet again, a squished Gundam with an oversized head and oversized V-fin. Nevertheless, this guy does have its own glory. And here we have the combined form of the RX-Zeromaru, also known as Nintodo. So, yep, the fake face is over here, and you do have the option to plug it onto the real face, but I have a bit of a complaint. So if I can actually take the head off and show you guys, never mind. So look over here, it doesn't actually go flush with the face. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if I missed out something, but you can only get the illusion like so. So in the wrong angle, you would always see the real face or just some hollowed out eyes, like somebody has lost their soul or something. But it doesn't look good. So the only option to go for, if you want to make this guy look good, is to go for the real face. I'm sorry if you guys really like the black configuration of the RX-Zeromaru, which has the fake face on, but yep, it does not look good with the fake face. So for the articulation of this combined Gundam, the head is still on the same old joints over here, but it does free up the neck joints so it can nod. And then the arms are still the same, but over here you have the outward motion, and then still a bend at the elbow. It's just extended just to look more realistic, but since it is further away from the shoulder, you can execute the 90-degree bend with no issues whatsoever. And then the waist is on a 2-peg rotation, but since it is a little bit loose, it does tend to go out of place like so. So you can actually have the gigantic slit in the back rotated towards the front. But it's not that big of a complaint. No skirt motion whatsoever. And then the legs can go forwards and back, out. And then it has the double jointed knee, so a joint down here and a joint on top, which I don't know if it's classified as the joint, but I'll give it that. I'll give it that. And then the feet remains the same. So, this guy does have decent articulation in the combined nin total form, which is definitely an upgrade to the Star Winning Gundam. I did show you guys the beam Zanbata in the combination part. So what you basically did is to grab the nin total, plug it into the barrel, use the end of the scarf as a sheath, and there we go. But also, it can transform into the Magnashiki Tanegashima. It's terrible, I know, but you just basically remove the sword, remove the mag, and just basically slide it down here, and here you have it. And yep, the edges of the magazine should be white. I didn't color them because too lazy. I can't be asked, but whatever. It does look good like this. But overall, I prefer the beam Zanbanto more. And then of course we have the beam daggers over here, which basically you plug the effect part onto one of the holes of the kunai. So yep, here you have it. And then you also have the shield shuriken, which you cannot store anymore in the back, but you can still have it as a handheld weapon. And here you go, you have some defense. Now, this girl also suffering from the same cosmetic issue about having a gigantic head in the backpack. She does fix the issue pretty well because of the advanced ball jointed legs. So you can just tip the gunpla forward and conquer the weight issues. To compare its real form, I could only grab the Gabaldi Rabake because this is the only built divers kit that I have, believe it or not. Now I'm gonna be getting the 00 Sky next week when it comes out, but yep, these two look pretty cool together. So that is gonna be the entire review of the RX-Zeromaru. What do you think of this guy? Well, I think this is a worthy inclusion into my collection. Now, some of the issues that I have, which is probably the loose V-fin, the loose fake face, are probably the only issues that are exclusive to my kit. I'm not sure. But if you guys have that issue, tell me in the comments below. But, well, it is just a minor issue. You can just stiffen up the joints, stiffen up the pegs with super glue or something else, and basically fix the issue. Now, the universal issues, however, is the shoulder armors and how bad the fake face looks on the actual head, because it just leaves a gigantic gap that basically makes it not fit in with the real face. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or stuff, but it does look pretty atrocious on there. But other than that, it does look pretty cool. So I would definitely recommend this kit to any of you guys because it can transform into an HG, but also it does have a cool looking SD form with a bird. So this kit does fit both of the markets. So I would recommend this kit to all of you guys out there. For the minor issues, whatever, just basically fix it with some super glue and you're done. And well, the gimmick to transform it, well, Bandai executed it really well, and the weapons do look pretty cool. Although, yep, gigantic hollow parts in the bird body, but whatever, that can be like ignored for me. But anyways, this guy gets an 8 out of me. So this girl gets an 8 out of 10 from me, and I have to say, you really need to get this girl because it is just an awesome kit and it's just a sturdy SD. Of course, credit to the new SD frame as opposed to the old crappy SD frame. from the start winning Gundam. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and also subscribe for more Gunpla reviews, Gunpla news, and all that kind of stuff. Subscribe to the featured channels on my channel page if you haven't, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye bye.